Hi there, welcome to our third episode dedicated to English pronunciation. I call this series Say It Right series. You can also find some short episodes on my Instagram account. However, today we're going to focus on one particular ending in adjectives, and this ending is simply all. So Polish learners of English tend to pronounce this ending in the same manner as it's spelled, so al, but well, you will see in a sec that it's actually all. So we will practice a lot of words, we will pronounce a lot of words. You will probably find some useful tips how to pronounce these words. There will probably be some rules, so apart from this all ending, we will also focus on the proper pronunciation of all these words. We will also have some subcategories. I suppose it's going to be very useful. So basically the only thing you have to do is to repeat after me and read the transcription to be able to get familiar with it. And who knows, in the future you might actually enjoy reading the transcription. I know that it's quite difficult at first glance, but believe me, the more you practice, the more you read, the better, the easier it becomes. Okay? So if you're ready, let's have a look at our first category, so this all ending. Let's have a look at it. So the idea is that we never pronounce this ending like al, okay? So it's not pronounced in the same manner like it's spelled. It's actually all. So as if you were saying all the people, okay? So the sound that we're gonna focus on today is called schwa. And now have a look at the first word, try to pronounce it, and in a sec, I'm going to show you the transcription, and I'm also going to read this word to you, and then you can repeat after me. Okay, so pronounce this word, and now let's read it together. Internal. So today I want you to pay attention to this schwa sound, which is this kind of inverted E at the end. Can you see it? So this sound is quite gentle, it's quite relaxed. So I like saying it's not L, it's not ill, it's not all, it's something in between. It's a bit silent. So it's all. So it's very short, as you can see. Let's repeat this word once again. Internal. So you see, it sounds much better than if we say internal, right? So internal. So don't worry if this transcription sounds like Greek to you, if it's difficult to you. You don't really have to read it, but well, try to repeat after me and also have a look at the transcription while you're repeating after me, and who knows, in the future it might become a bit easier to you. The next word with this all ending, try to read it. And the transcription, general. So you see, actually you have this schwa sound twice, so it's general. So it's not general, or general. It's not like that. It's general, roll. So it's kind of as if you had this R and L together, but well, there is something in between, some small, gentle, relaxed sound. So once again, general. Okay. Word number 3. Try to pronounce it. And let's read it together. Normal. So actually, I know that today we are not practicing only this all ending, but actually the whole British pronunciation, because you see, in the British variety, we actually don't pronounce, in most cases, this ah sound. That's why I'm not saying normal, right? That would be American. I'm saying normal. It's like saying better at the end. I'm not saying better, right? I'm saying better. So here, this ah is not pronounced normal. So it's not normal, it's normal. Okay? The next word, how would you pronounce this one? Let's read it together. Local. local. So also pay attention that this O here, it's O, right? So it's not local, it's local, local. It's like home, phone, right? Local, local. Repeat after me, local. Another word here, try to pronounce it. And now the transcription, repeat after me, personal, personal. So you see, again, we don't pronounce this R ending, so it's not personal, but more like personal, personal. So again, we have this schwa twice here, personal, okay? Personal. I hope you get the idea, so I hope you will remember that this all ending is actually pronounced like all and not al. Now I've prepared some more complicated endings, but the rule is going to be the same, so all instead of al. Let's have a look at them, shall we? So this ending is actually not ikal, but it's going to be ikul, ikul. I know it sounds weird, this separate ending, so let's have a look at some words. The first word, try to read it. And now, together, logical, logical, call, okay? Logical. So also, pay attention, we have this short E here, so we don't say logical, but we say logical, logical, okay? Another word, try to pronounce it. And now the transcription, typical, typical. And now you see this I is not pronounced like typical, but typical, typical, okay? So we have this short E here, like typical, typical. The next word, that's a very common word, so if you use it in IT or at work on a daily basis, you need to make sure you pronounce it properly. So let's read it together. Technical, technical. So you see this h sound is pronounced like k, right? Technical, and you also have this o at the end. So it's not technical, it's technical, technical. Let's have a look at the other word. Try to pronounce it. Also a business-like word. Analytical. Analytical. So you see analytical, not analytical, okay, but analytical. And again, you have this short E here, which is more like analytical, analytical, okay. Another word, try to pronounce it. The transcription, practical, practical, right? So by now I hope that you will memorize that this al ending is always like all, practical, practical. So compare practical and practical. Sounds much better, doesn't it? So you're actually not changing a lot in your pronunciation, right? But well, the difference is huge. Practical, practical. So first of all practical, but also this short E, this practical, practical. Okay, I hope you're with me. Let's have a look at another category I've prepared for you. And now we have another ending, but of course at the end you always have this all ending. The first word here, how do you pronounce it? Special, special. So it's not special, okay? It's special, special. Next word, how do you read it? Say it aloud. Remember that this class doesn't make sense if you're just watching, if you're just listening to me. You need to produce these words on your own. You need to hear how you pronounce these words, because very often we think that we pronounce the words properly, but well, when you actually do it, it turns out that it doesn't sound the way it should, right? So this is a typical, practical exercise for you. You need to repeat after me. Typical, practical, speaking of which, our words from today. Social, social. So you see, again, we have this O ending, but also pay attention, we have this O. So it's not social or social, it's so, like home, social, social, okay? Word number 3, how do you pronounce it? Say it aloud and repeat after me. Official, official. So actually have a look at the beginning. We don't have this O, right? We also have this schwa sound. So this very gentle, relaxed sound. Official, official. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'm not saying official. I'm saying official, official. Okay, can you hear it? Official. Of course, stop the video. You can watch it once again if you want to. But now, word number 4. How do you pronounce it? Let's check. Superficial. Superficial. Okay? Superficial.Ficial. Superficial. Not superficial. Okay? Superficial. Superficial. So there is no shial in these words. It's not special, it's not social, it's not official. I can hear it very often, so make sure you stop pronouncing these words in this manner. So once again, special, social, official, and superficial. We have one more to go. How would you pronounce it? Financial. Financial. So it's not financial, okay? It's financial. We're having some financial problems, okay? If it's clear, let's move on to subcategory number 4. Now we have this tial ending, which is simply pronounced as follows. Try to read this word. And potential. Potential. So it's not potential. I hope you're with me. It's not potential. It's potential. Shoal. Potential. And you also have this schwa sound in the first syllable. So it's not potential. It's potential. Potential. Okay? Repeat after me. Potential. Next word. Try to pronounce it. And influential, influential, potential, influential. So I've tried to group all these words into some categories so that once you practice, you can basically find this common grounds, you can find this similarity. Potential, influential, and now another one. How do you read this one? Essential, essential. Potential, influential, essential. Okay, let's add another one. How do you pronounce this one? Initial, initial. So we don't pronounce it like initial, okay? It's initial, initial. And it actually happens very often when you have this I in spelling. Very often we pronounce it as this short E. For example, it's not intelligent, it's intelligent. It's not important, it's important. Okay? So, influential, initial. The next word, how to pronounce it? Partial, partial. So again, this is the British variety, so I don't pronounce this R sound, so it's partial, partial. It's not partial, That would be American. On the other hand, I'm not particularly well good at imitating this American pronunciation, but it's something like partial. And here, partial, partial, British pronunciation. And now let's have a look at this last category. I suppose this ending is the longest, the first word, your favorite, I'm sure. How do you pronounce it? Let's see. Additional, additional. So first of all, it's not additional, okay? It's additional, additional. So you have this all ending, that's the first thing. And also pay attention, the first letter, the first syllable, it's schwa sound. So it's not additional, it's additional, additional. Okay, let's repeat it. Additional. Next one. How to read it. National. National. Right, national. The next one. How do you pronounce this one? Educational. Educational. Okay. Educational, tional. So you see we have double schwa here, tional, tional. So you can repeat after me to just get the idea how to pronounce this schwa sound, tional, tional. Educational. Next one. And this is simply emotional, emotional. So again, you have this O sound like home. Emotional, okay, emotional. Next one, very common word as well in business. International, international. So first of all, remember we don't say in, we say in. International. We don't say international, okay, it's international, international. Repeat after me. International. I know that I keep pronouncing these words, so it might be a bit boring, but well, this is basically how you learn pronunciation. So if you want to improve your pronunciation, it's not enough to just read the transcription or to listen to people with beautiful English like native speakers. It's not enough. You have to do the work. You have to practice. I can't even count how many times I've pronounced all these words. During English studies, we had special classes during which we practiced pronunciation. So, pronunciation doesn't just come. It's not a talent, it's not a gift, it's the matter of practice. Practice makes perfect, so I promise you, if you keep repeating these words and sentences, sooner or later your pronunciation is going to improve. But it requires time and work. Okay, I hope you agree with me on this one. And now I have two more to go, I suppose. How do you pronounce this one? Regional. Regional. So here you actually have this long E. So it's not re, it's re. You're smiling. Regional. Regional. Okay, not regional. Okay, regional. Regional. Next one, the last one. How would you pronounce it? Original. Original. So actually, when you listen to me pronouncing the word and when you look at the transcription, it sounds quite logical, right? Original. Original. We have this schwa sound at the beginning, so it's not o, it's original. Original. And that would be it. So there will be no further exercises today because I believe the most important part here is to just keep practicing the proper pronunciation. So you have basically two options. Either you can get back to this video once again and practice the pronunciation with me once again, repeat after me, or you can download the PDF with the list of all these words, with the transcription of course, and you can simply try to read them every day or from time to time, every now and then, so that you could basically get used to this proper pronunciation. If you sometimes don't know how to read the transcription, remember you can always find this word in a dictionary, you can play the proper pronunciation, and then you can basically read from the transcription. So that's my suggestion. Let me know in the comment if this class has been useful. Would you like to have more pronunciation classes like that, where I basically discuss different endings, different, mistakes in pronunciation? Let me know in the comment. And I hope that from now on you will be able to pronounce this all ending properly. If you enjoy my classes, the classes I record, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Please remember to like the video. And again, remember to sign up to my newsletter in order to receive these PDFs whenever a new video is released. Thank you. Cheers.